Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Keenan. Welcome to today's second blog. Here to talk about the running backs to use for week 11 of the 2014 NFL fantasy season. Now I'm going to start off with players that you must start this week. Got to start things off with Mark Ingram of the New Orleans Saints. This week they're playing at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now this Bengals defense has been struggling for the past 4 weeks in fantasy play. Actually has surrendering the most points to the running back position over the course of the last 4 games. And for Mark Ingram, he's actually coming off of 3 straight 100-yard games. I think you should go right ahead and use Ingram against the Bengals. Second player, Ahmad Bradshaw of the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to be playing against the New England Patriots. Now, he's been very consistent this season in fantasy play. Very surprising, a great sleeper this year. Go right ahead and start him this week. Despite his 5-point performance last week, he only had 7 carries but for 50 yards in his last game. But I think he's going to bounce back this week and give you some valuable points. And over the course of the last 4 weeks for the New England Patriots defense, they have been giving up the 5th most fantasy points to the running back position, 22.71 points per game to the running backs. Next player, Frank Gore of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, he finally bounced back last week with a 14-point performance against the Saints, and they're going to be playing at the New York Giants. This is going to be a good game for Frank Gore. I think he's going to have another consistent game, another good game for you guys. 14 to 15 points in this matchup. Go right ahead and start him. Now, 2 players in question that I believe that you should sit this week. Starting off with the Detroit Lions, Reggie Bush. Now, he's been dealing with a lot of durability issues this season. Probably you should already have in mind. Go right ahead and not just bench him, but drop him for your team. He's not of value so far this season. Now, for Trey Mason of the St. Louis Rams, now he has a lot of talent in his arsenal. He's a great running back, but he's been dealing with a couple of tough defenses over the course of the last 3 games against Arizona, Seattle, and Kansas City. And this week they're playing against the Broncos defense, who's been doing great this over the course of the last 4 games against the running backs in fantasy play, actually allowing the fewest points per game, 9.1 points per game over the last 4 games, the last 4 weeks of fantasy play. So those are 2 players that you should probably bench this week at the running back position. And a couple players who are in question who I think you should bench as well is Bobby Rainey and Darren McFadden. Starting with Bobby Rainey of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Same with Darren McFadden. They're dealing with too many running backs in that depth chart, and their running game both the teams' running games has not been playing up to par this season. Do not start any of the running backs for either of these 2 teams, Tampa Bay and the Oakland Raiders. So that's just my latest news with that. I don't think you should start any of those the running backs for Oakland nor Tampa Bay because of all the players who's going to be splitting carries. Plus, they're not really been productive so far this season. Now, next I'm going to catch you guys is a little bit in a quick second. I'm going to give you my players at the receiver position who you should start and bench for this week. Thank you for watching today's blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.